Drone versus Favorit is second round of loser bracket. So loser of this match will be eliminated from the tournament. So what do you think about it?
I think it's awesome. Let's do this.
Let's do this. And let's wait a second until we go back. We go into the game on the stream. So we have a crossing fields map, the liquid drone against NBA Favorit. So no way against Germany / Ukraine.
And it's the first game, yeah?
So yeah, it is the first game, so I should fix the scores.
Good. We have drone on the left side of the map in the red color against Favorit. On the right side in white.
And as I was saying, this is the good map for Protoss because you can build gateway first and put some pressure with zealots while Zek is trying to do the normal strategy with, like, for example, go for 9 pull or over pull or some 12 pull, and if the Zek will decide to push you, you can just defend on the cliff and you don't have to spend money on the forge and cannons. So this is like 300 minerals closer to the tech for Protoss.
So yeah, at the same time, Zerk really should be thinking about putting some pressure on the Protoss. Otherwise he can expand pretty easily, so yeah, quite difficult position. Let's see how drone will deal with that. Nice expansion delay from Favorit. It's always nice, those little tricks.
Yeah, but immediately when drone realized that this prop will not let him to build this hatchery, he started to building spawning pool. So this is a correct decision. You can't wait till the end of the game until you will kill this prop with your own drones.
Yeah,
because
you need to do something.
Yeah, it could be a double gate, for example. You don't know that. And drone did make one drone less, so he will be. So right now the larvas is not producing.
Well, Favorit may want to put some pressure on drone to force him to create some zerlings. He wanted to go for a hatchery before the pool. It didn't work, but he still wants to go for a bit stronger economy. So Protoss could be forcing him to turn those larvas into zerlings instead of drones. That would be ideal.
Yeah.
But it is also pretty far away, and he could die from like a silly 6 zerling run by right now. So
yeah,
he needs to be careful about that.
This zealot is taking this first zealot from behind. This is really weird. And right now it's fixed. So...
What are you saying? Those are only pixels. There's like...
Yeah, but right now you can make this a little bit closer, so... Yeah, okay, maybe I'm casting too long.
Let's call Karolinka here, because that's... You're really naughty.
Yeah, so let's get back into the game, actual game. Drone is having 11 drones in his main base, so he should send 2 of them to the other expansion because he's starting to mining gas. So right now he have 8 drones for 9 patches, so none of the drone is running and trying to find minerals to mine from.
So will we see a big Hydra bust?
Yeah, it might be possible. This is like 4 hatcheries already, and this is the style I prefer personally. to make a lot of hatcheries to saturate all your bases and then think about some sort of macro and tech build.
Especially when Protoss is not putting any pressure on you.
Yeah, and he have all the informations he needs. Thanks to this overload, he knows the Corsair timing. He knows that there is forge building. He didn't see the Citadel of Adun, but he can assume that it is in the way. So right now, Drone can adjust to the game perfectly.
At the same time, Favorit doesn't know anything pretty much. He will have to rely on the information that the Corsair will provide him. It will be still a bit of time, but he will find out those Hydras, so he will probably know what to expect. And the ramp at his main may turn out to be very, very crucial very quickly.
Yeah, it will be really hard to bust this ramp with only Hydralisks, and so this is really, really good scouting by Favorit. I really like it. I'm not sure.
He just sneaked like nothing. That's how sneaky from him.
I'm not sure how was he able to do that, but
Right?
he did. Yeah.
Just
There are 6 links in the natural expansion.
just when I thought that there would be no scouting for him, nope, he knows everything. Drone just handed it to him for free. So yeah, the element of surprise. Well, he gained like even a minute. Look, I think he's not even making a cursor now.
Yeah.
He completely skipped it.
So why did he build Stargate?
Well, because he wanted to scout, but he managed to sneak that probe, so no need for the cursor now.
Oh yeah, maybe. That's true, but there is layer in Erado natural, so he can still go for the Mutalisks.
Yeah, that's the flexibility of the Zerg. They can really put you off. Can really put you off with their very quick switches. It's not like with Terran that have to prepare with his production buildings or Protoss. Zergs can switch instantly.
Drone have so many drones that there are 4 hatcheries, yeah? I believe there are 4 hatcheries and he have drones to saturate, I believe, 6 hatcheries easily. So now he can make +2 hatcheries. He's making 1.
There will be a lot of Hydras. Look, how many units actually Drone has? How many units does he have? Not that many. It's like...
Yeah, he have like 10 Hydralisks and this is it. 10 Hydralisks and 5 Zerglings.
That's like very, very small army, and it's all thanks to a very passive style from Favorit. And that's I remember that it's very much how he plays. There is a Dark Templar trying to do something, but it's really, really tight. No Dark Templars allowed.
Yeah, and this is 3 bases against 3 bases, and Zeg don't want to put himself in this situation, in this position, because Protoss and 3 bases can easily macro out Zeg out of this game. Even if you have like million drones, Protoss is always stronger on even bases.
Yeah, but the Hydra count is rising. I believe there was a hive already coming up.
Yeah, the Queen's no, this is the Spire, so
okay.
So it's going to be Mutas probably,
It was
or
a
maybe
very
Scourges.
quick glance. Is he like thinking about dropping into his main maybe? Those overlords are... Yeah, I think we will see a drop.
Yeah, you're right. The drop is on the way.
How
upgrade is on the way.
Look how sneaky that hatchery was. Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing, but yeah, we might see a drop very soon.
but there is also a downside of the making the later forge. You have really late upgrades, so there is +1 upgrade weapon for Zealots, and Zerg already have +1 carapace, so Zerlings right now are extremely cost efficient because Zealots needs to punch him 3 times instead of 2 times when he have 1 upgrade advantage.
Well, let's see. Favorit is slowly macroing up. He knows what he wants to do, and well, on the other hand, we are saying that he's not putting any pressure, but it's not like Drone is really putting any pressure on Favorit either. So they're just in that stare contest, waiting for each other to make the first step.
Storm, really nice storms from the Favorit. Oh my god, he saved his Dark Templars, his High Templars on
Yeah, but there will be a drop into the main. I think he's preparing for it.
yeah, he have 8 hardware discs and two overloads, so it's really preparation for that.
The upgrade will be in very soon, but Favorit will find him. Yeah, denied.
Stormu! This is such a nice storm.
No observers, I believe.
Yeah, no, yeah, there is observer. He's flying his way. He's trying to snipe the High Templar. He did snipe the High Templar, but
That's so important when you have Hydra army.
yeah, but this is only a half of drone of Eriador army over here, so he should get this army together just to have chance to fight with this big force of Protoss.
Huge push, and finally Favorit is slowly gaining an advantage. He finally may start to do some damage.
Yeah, but he have only 1 storm left, and this is extremely good micro from Eriador. Drone, these dragons are so expensive, and it is really
Only 1 storm from those High Templars.
yeah, you can't allow yourself to lose dragons. You can lose Zealots, but you can lose Zealots and go back. While you're losing dragons, it is really hard position for Protoss.
Okay, but Favorit's got a nice bank. He can reinforce himself pretty quickly. He could even think about like expanding at 1 o'clock. It's not out of reach. Or maybe the 6 o'clock, like 5 or 4 would be safer, not sure. But the approach to the 1 o'clock is probably much easier.
And you're right, the Favorit is trying to get the 1 o'clock base, and in the same time Drone should take the 6 o'clocks just to give yourself I believe an even count of bases, or at least the possibility to have 1 more base than the Protoss.
Well, he's committed to those Hydras. He's not switching them.
Oh, he's lost, I believe. Whoa, Queen Erino! This is exactly like we saw against Dandy. He's like his queens. This is, I really like it. Queens are so good units. You can use them in so many ways, and I believe StarCraft maybe in 4 and maybe in 6 years players will learn how to control queens.
They are not a good unit, come on.
Yeah, they are a good unit in Zerg vs Terran. You can kill tanks with Broodwings.
Well,
Oh, there is Drop Areno!
okay, I will give you that.
And we had infested Terran thanks to the queens.
Well, if Bonnet can work with using scouts, why can't Zergs work with queens? Okay.
Yeah, and Favorit is trying to make a counter-attack because he lost a lot of mining time, but Eriador also lost a lot of his army,
Yeah, but Favorit lost on expansion. He's not mining from the... Well, he didn't lose it, but he's not mining from the 4 o'clock, so that's the biggest hit he
I
could take
didn't
from that.
I didn't see the drop. There was a drop and it actually did a lot.
Yeah, so it equaled. Was he killing that
Oh,
spawning?
11 drones! GG! Drones don't like his drones to be killed.
A Favorit macroed up really, really nice. He really kept on top of his macro right here.
Yeah, he's really really good player, especially that he have like 150 APM ish. This is really funny.
You don't need that high APM when you just make good decision and when you have a good feel of the game. Just once again, just look at Bonus, you know. He's famous for his low APM and he's still one of the top players, so
Yeah, but Bonnie have like 250 APM, I believe, maybe 220.
when I was checking the APMs, I believe from our players today, I believe it was Dandy with the highest average,
Yeah.
250.
Oh yeah, you mean from the games we were casting?
Yeah, not from the game, but on his account.
Oh, so there is a APM on the account.
Yeah, currently, yeah, there is.
And it's working properly.
No idea.
Because I remember when I bought Remaster, it was like I had like 700 APM, so I believe it was not working, but maybe they fixed it.
Who knows?
But look at the game. The Andromeda is the really macro map, and you can play macro game for such a long time because there are so many bases here. You can start the game from different builds, and Favorit is doing it. He's making, I believe, double gateway, which is extremely ballsy on this map and also very smart.
Well, if Drone is a player that really likes his free hatchery, that can punish him very much. If he doesn't scout it, it might be all over very quickly.
Yeah.
So he needs a scout, and that Overlord will take his sweet time of getting there.
Yeah, this will be a long time, and the important thing that he needs to left his larvas for the links, so he should not be making any drones from now.
Well, if he will make a third hatchery, he's pretty much dead, I believe.
Yeah, and if he will make the third hatchery far away, maybe this is the scouting. Maybe this is the hatchery in the middle. Okay, it is not.
We had the infested command center today already, so.
And thanks to the drone, which shows us extremely good game against Dandy. I'm really impressive by this game till now.
Okay, so we have a third hatchery. Zealot is coming up. Only one Zealot. He could have waited for like 2 more.
Yeah, but maybe he will have a time to kill one more drone, and maybe he will hide before the...
But he can't lose that Zealot.
Yeah, he can't lose them. He needs to exchange that Zealot as good as he can. Oh, he fought with one Zerglin.
Okay. See? More Zealots coming up.
And yeah, the Zealots are on move command. You should not be doing that. Really nice macro from Ariador, but Favorit is also on top of his macro.
Not the best exchange of that first Zealot. Yeah. Nice usage of the ramp. Really, really well done by Drone.
Yeah, really well done. And this Zealot is almost dead. Some of drones are dying. I believe Drone should be making some sunken right now.
Oh, Favorit is hiding that damaged Zealot behind. Drone wants to snipe it. Ah, but he doesn't allow it. Amazing. Really, really good stuff from Favorit here.
Yeah, really extremely good stuff. And right now,
he could just put zealots on the ramp and put and attack the hatchery for the zealots. That would be funny. He wants to pick up the reinforcements, but not enough zerlings for that.
yeah, right now he should be able to defend it with this amount of zerlings.
Well, but he did lose the hatchery, so
the goal was achieved by the Favorit, and
very much he forced his opponent to make a lot of zerlings. He killed his hatchery, but the counterattack will come now.
yeah, and the Stargate is on the way. The good thing for the drone is that he has link speed, which allows him to control the map and don't let Favorit to scout and get any information. Wow, he's making a lot of zerglings. Maybe, yeah, he wants to defend this overlord. That's a great opportunity for Oh, at the other end, will he use it? This is extremely good opportunity that Favorit left his base.
A little bit of luck for Favorit there. That zealot came out from the gateway just at the right time. And yeah, once again, nice microing those zealots.
Yeah.
Putting those that are more hard behind. And yeah, he will hold it. He will
even
hold
put
it very confidently.
He even put his probe to help. He believed he will need them, but he was able to hold Zeg on his ramp. This was the best position for him.
Well, drone will be a bit behind. Losing that hatchery was not a good thing. He will have to adjust, and now he doesn't even have the second gas because that's only mineral only expansion. So he still needs to expand on that second natural.
And there is a scout! Scout Areno! This is a little bit slower, but he have so much damage, 28 damage to the Overlord, to the air units, and right now he will see...
He knows he's ahead.
Oh, and now he will see the Hydralisk, and where is the Forge? Forge is almost done, so he will be safe. Maybe the drone is will make some slow drop again.
Well, if the moment Favorit gets his zealot speed upgrade, he will push again. So yeah, this will be the moment he will try to finish it. But let's see.
Yeah, it might be enough to just produce units from 2 gateways. There are only 2 hatcheries, so maybe he will be able to fight in the open battle with these gateway units and still win.
Well, it's either... Well, he's going for the Dark Templar. So either go for like 2 more gateways or go for an expansion, because something needs to improve. Either his resources, or he needs to go all in and decides to kill his opponent quickly. He can't let him recuperate from that.
Yeah, and there is overload heal, so this is a good information for drone.
Yeah, I think drone saw that. Oh, there is an overlord. Fortunate. Very unlucky Dark Templar. Not much value from him.
Yeah.
Not much value from him. Maybe it would be better to just put him on move command and go quickly to the main. Oh, yeah, he sneaked through.
And he's trying to go. There are only 9 Hydralisks, and yeah, he's targeting the Zealots. We can see that, but will it be enough? I don't think so.
The Dark Templar is in the main, I believe.
Oh, I didn't see that. How he sneaks through? And so many drones are in the mineral, only 5 patches of minerals and 20 drones. So...
Like, he can move them to the second natural actually.
Yeah, and after this, losing this hatchery from drone, I didn't believe that he will be able to establish. And right now, if the lurkers upgrades will finish, and he will have 2 lurkers in his natural, he will be really safe.
I think it's like yet another game where we see Zerg like barely keeping up, but still very dangerous, and that's how Zerg players can play. They are very dangerous even when put against the wall. Sometimes the other races would not come back from what Zerg can come back from.
Oh yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I saw so many comebacks in StarCraft with every race that yeah, maybe it is. If you are looking at Zerg versus Terran and defiler usage, we can hold for a...
Because it's so often that you pretty much feel that Zerg is behind whole game and suddenly boom, they won because those upgrades just kick in, that tech just kicked in, and the game changes suddenly, and the other side doesn't notice the moment when the flow changed.
Yeah, and look at that. Right now, Favorit is closed in his main. I didn't believe we'll see that in this game. I rather managed to get back into this game.
Well, it all came down to that very late expansion. Favorit didn't have the resources to make enough units. Even though that strong economy opening from drone, even though he lost that hatchery, it still cost him. But tech-wise, Favorit is ahead.
Yeah, tech-wise and also economy-wise, probably he have much more income than drone, I believe. But maybe no. Maybe the income is on Favorit of drone right now. Where there will be observatory.
Is drone gathering gas from his second expansion?
Yeah, he is. He mined 700 gas, so...
It seemed to me he wasn't, but okay.
Yeah, and look at this mineral only. You can put some lurkers over here and stop Protoss from mining. All you need to do is kill this cannon.
Well, Favorit needs a bit more aggression. Kill those lurkers and go out. He needs... With good storms, he can go out.
Yeah, for sure. This may be one of these engagements when Protoss is going out and putting 2 or 3 good storms and all the Zerg army is dead. Because
Zerg is very clumped up right now. Sure, those lurkers are very, very difficult spots, but... oh, he doesn't have an observer, right?
But he's going for a drop. It will be spotted by these overlords, but... drones have Hydras on time, on spot, but... He can also storm it from the... from the bottom. 3 drones. This is pretty good storm, and also denying some mining time.
Should drone maybe put one more expansion in the meantime? Or would it be too much?
I believe he should make like 2 more hatcheries just to use the... use his economy to produce units, because look at the Favorit army, this is huge. It will be really hard to kill it.
Yeah, he's still only on 3 hatcheries, right?
Yeah, I believe on 4 hatcheries, but this is not enough against 7 gateways.
We'll finally clean that up.
Yeah, these lurkers are so good against zealots, but if you have much enough zealots, you can't do anything as a Zerg.
Yeah, what I'm worried about right now is that drone lost a lot in that contain.
Yeah.
He delayed his opponent, though Favorit's bank is huge, so he can quickly reinforce it with cannons, with everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
drone is really committing to that contain.
Yeah, but he managed to somehow pull it out the Protoss, and right now he's killing the High Templars. This is extremely important because Protoss is only on one gaze, so losing the Dragoons, losing the High Templars is really costing him a lot of important units.
Oh, exactly, and
Oh my god.
with his income gaining back those High Templars will be pretty much impossible. It will take him a very, very long time. He will have to choose more Dragoons or High Templars.
Yeah, and there are no upgrades on the Zerg side. Oh, one HP Lurker!
Not the best spot for Favorit. Not the best spot for Favorit, and Drone with his huge commitment to that contain, it's really paying off. He sniped the observer, so that's he's making more lurkers and at that mineral line. So
I believe Drone would have won with this game if he would build 2 more hatcheries. It would be really easy. Because right now Favorite is mined
he has the
out of
bank.
his mind. Yeah, but he's almost mined out, so he have maybe 2 more rounds of his gateways just to make units, and after these 2 rounds he will have only money to saturate only 4 gateways, I believe, max.
Well, it's pretty much the same for Drone. He doesn't have many minerals left, I believe. So it can work both ways. But yeah, Favorit tries to gain some value here.
Yeah, and he is, I believe. He's targeting the evolution chamber, but it is not working. And right now he's buying himself a time to build expansion. This is really nice timing.
He forced to cancel the upgrade, so yeah, that's nice. But yeah, he needs to hurt his opponent's economy. Not many drones left for Drone.
Yeah, but as we can see, he's still producing some drones.
Yeah. But overall, not that many.
Yeah.
Like you said, not enough hatcheries.
And right now, Favorit have really good position because he established the second base with a gas. And Protoss with two geysers, 2 assimilators can produce much more dangerous army.
I've got to say, nerves of steel from Favorit. He waited with that to the pretty much last moment to clear up that natural and to secure that expansion. Nerves of steel on that guy.
Yeah, it was really close, and it was not far away for Ergador to lose to just win this game on contain.
Well, he cannot lose his observers now. He will have to be really careful about them.
And there is a drop in the main.
A lot of lurkers.
Yeah, a lot of lurkers are morphing.
That drop, it may be nailed to the coffin actually to Drone's economy.
Yeah, and right now he gave Drone
but
something to care about.
Just imagine Favorit dropping into that expansion. There's like 3 drones, and what the hell? Where are your drones, man?
Yeah.
What did he do with them? How did he know? How did he know that I am dropping? He moved those drones earlier. No, he just doesn't have more drones.
Yeah, he moved all the drones into the one base.
Exactly. But at the same time, this is the vulnerable base. So yeah.
And
you either have to keep units there to defend, or Well, he can't keep units there because he doesn't have that many units.
But apparently drone have upgrade of transport upgrade because he have island expansion. And will he be able to... Somehow all the units from Protoss are dying. This is extremely close fight, I'm not sure what to say.
Well, there is a lot of lurkers, so it will be tough. Ideally, drone would want to snipe those observers, but he will not be able to. So I believe Favorit will clean that up.
Yeah, this was really close.
And yeah, time is on Favorit's side right now. He is improving his economy. He's not being harassed. His production is solid.
Yeah, but if the games go like 5 minutes from now and drone will deny all the expansions from Favorit, there will be a situation when drone have 3 bases and Favorit only 1, only natural expansion. So I believe this is not the end of the game.
No, of course, but it will be very difficult for drone because he pretty much have to... well, he will be forced to defend right now.
Oh, Stormino!
Will he hold it?
These Dragoons are really making good job.
Such a good spot. Sure, half of them is not going in, but still.
And Drone is mining from the island expansion, so his economy is really good. All he needs to do is just produce some units.
Yeah, Favorit can slowly expand. He's not overly aggressive player. He prefers to kill his enemy when he knows
For sure that
he
will
can do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he will be careful with his units. He will be securing his expansions. No energy on those High Templars. He cannot storm. Fortunately, Drone doesn't know. So he runs away. And Drone is in a really tough spot because he can't really engage. Until the Defilers, he can't really engage effectively.
Yeah, he's trying to, but in the same time he can't let Favorit to take 9 o'clock expansion. If he will take this expansion, the game will be almost over. So he can do it, but it is extremely hard.
Zerg's engagement in here would have to be based around the idea of sniping the observers. If he can snipe observers, and
sure.
then lurkers can deal damage. Otherwise, those Hydras will die way too fast. Just way too fast.
And he's still not mining from his base on 9 o'clock, but if he will start mining, this will be over there.
Yeah, because Favorit is mining only from one expansion right now, and he's not moving probes yet because this is not yet secure. Drone wants to deny it. He's committing to the denying, but Favorit is pulling it off so far.
Yeah, and Favorit did storm all his zealots. It was really funny. He killed like 7 of his zealots with his storm.
They were traitors, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably. They were like infested by Queen. There is also one more spell which this great unit can do. And the situation for Favorit is excellent right now.
Well, Drone is strong economically. He's mining from his main, he's mining from his second natural, he's mining from that island, so...
Yeah, this island expansion is also good, and I really like sniping High Templars from Drone.
Exactly. So... yeah, Favorit can win this, but he will take his time. He will take his time because he needs to build up his army, and he needs to really sustain his economy. Right now, only mining from two bases, very hard, and I don't really see many easy expansions for Favorit to take actually.
And look at that! Somehow Protoss army almost immediately died. I'm not sure how this is happening, how this happened, but this is really interesting game.
Yeah, true. And Favorit is forced to defend on cannons. Sure, he will defend for now, but look, Drone is forcing Favorit to defend that 9 o'clock, and it is essential for Favorit to defend it. He cannot lose it. He's on two bases. At the same time, Drone knows that he's mining from one more expansion. He's mining. He's creating another one.
Yeah.
So Favorit cannot make another expansion because he will not be able to defend two spots at the same time.
Yeah, that's really good point.
So.
Oh, but island expansion is really smart take.
By expanding at 9 o'clock, he tied his army to this place, and Drone will just keep sending units here to just keep his army here. So at least he knows where he is. Yeah. So at the same time,
yeah.
he can expand at the other place. He's not taking up, so yeah, that's interesting, and that island might be very, very. That would be crucial for Favorit to work out.
But we know that don't have drop a transport upgrade, so I really miss these lurker drops or something. For example, at natural expansion, lurker drop would work excellent.
Well, Drone is so focused on pressuring his opponent that might be difficult, but there were few Hydras on that overlord. Let's see how he uses that.
Yeah, he sniped 3 High Templars in this battle. He lost a lot of Hydralism, but this High Templar probably would kill this anyway, so this was not a bad engagement by Drone.
One Overlord sneaked through. One sneaked through.
Yeah, one Overlord, but will it be enough? Oh, there are 2 Overlords. 4 Hydralism is enough. So he will deny the island expansion, but will he defend his own natural?
That's always the rhythm in StarCraft. There is always a counter attack.
Yeah. And
but that's good. That's what Favorit needs to do. He needed to build up his army count, and he needed to take the initiative back. Drone was pushing him all the time, keeping him in one spot. Now Favorit got high enough army that he can do something, and at the same time, Drone can't really pressure the Protoss player anywhere.
yeah.
Oh, that whole army will probably die.
He bought some time
Huge
for his
flank.
expansion, but he lost a lot of units for that.
Yeah, but huge flank from Favorit. Nice maneuvering, really nice maneuvering. And that 1 o'clock expansion is sitting idly for a very long time. Drone, need more drones.
Yeah,
over
maybe.
there.
But also needs more units.
Especially those.
Oh, and this storm on Zealots, I really like it.
That's too much.
GG!
He could use defilers so much in this game.
So we will have Kenzie against Ariador. Kenzie against Favorit, yeah? And unfortunately Ariador is out of the tournament.
Yeah, but amazing games from him. Really well played.